years of real estate investment and life experience. Welcome to my Happy Life and Smart Life channel. Hi, today I would like to share with you a topic which is more important, return rate or appreciation. This is a controversial problem. Many investors or even realtors, they only focus on return rates of an investment property. I'm maybe one of the very few people who focus on appreciation. Based on my over 30 years of investment experience, appreciation brought me more than the return rate comparatively. Of course, the most ideal choice is an investment property that has a very high return rate and appreciation potential. This is perfect, but it is hard because return rate and appreciation rate usually go opposite directions. That means if a property produces very high return rate, it usually has a very low appreciation rate. Let's review how to calculate the return rate. It is your net annual rental income divided by the price of the investment property. For example, the price of a house is $1 million. Monthly net rental income is $5,000. So the annual net rental income is $60,000. If we divide $60,000 by $1 million, we get the cap rate or say return rate of 6%. We all know the rental income is the numerator and the price of the house is the denominator. If the denominator or say the price increase very fast or faster than the rental income, then our cap rate will be much lower. If our numerator, the rental income increase very fast and the price doesn't change, our cap rate will be much higher than before. So actually, we can say generally, the lower cap rate represents higher appreciation. The higher cap rate represents lower appreciation. The price of the property doesn't appreciate that much or appreciate very slowly. We all know that the price is decided by supply and demand. In big cities, because of the big population, the demand for property is high. Because demand is usually higher than supply, it pushes the price up. In some suburban area or small towns, the population is not that high. So the demand for properties is low. Since supply is more than demand, the price will be lower. Because if nobody buys, then they have to lower the price. That's a usual thing. If the price goes higher and the rental income cannot catch up, the cap rate is low. For example, it's very hard to find any cap rate of over 4% in New York City, in the Bay Area, or in Los Angeles. You can do some online research or ask your local realtors to prove if it is correct. In big cities, you can always find lower cap rates, but high appreciation rate. I happen to focus on the two biggest markets. One is New York City, the other one is the Bay Area. These two areas, I can say the highest appreciation rate for investment properties, but the cap rates are around 3.5% to 4% maximum. But I don't care. If you want something, you need to sacrifice the other. For example, I focus on appreciation rate because if my property appreciates fast, my equity increase fast also. And this equity would enable me to have bigger borrowing power. This borrowing power would enable me to expand my investment horizon. If you rely on the cap rate to enlarge your investment portfolio, it will be very slow because the cap rate is almost nothing. Only appreciation can play a bigger role in your borrowing power. Banks would evaluate your market value to decide how much they want to loan you. So if your property doesn't appreciate, you have no borrowing power. If you want high appreciation rate, go to where the big cities and where the high population areas. And you need to compromise some cap rate. You cannot say, I want a 10% cap rate in Los Angeles. I want a 10% cap rate in New York City. No way. You need to compromise. I did this compromise a lot. I only focused on appreciation rate in certain area. That's why I always go to the most demanding area to find my properties, to even beat the highest price for my property, because I know this price will go higher and higher, faster and faster. That's how I run my investment business all those 3 decades. We cannot get the best of both worlds. We cannot get the highest cap rate and the highest appreciation rate at the same time. I don't think we need to worry about the low cap rate, because if the price goes up, rental income will follow sooner or later. The cap rate is only low when you purchase that investment property. The rental income is tied up by the terms and conditions of the leasing agreements. So it doesn't react to the market so sensitively, because the market demand is so high. It jack up the market price of the properties. At that time, the terms in the leasing agreements doesn't allow the rental income to increase yet. It will not stay low forever, because the rental income always follow the market value of the property. So just don't look at that moment. Just don't look at that time when you purchase. I never worry about my cap rate would remain low all the time, because with the price of the property, the rental income would always go up, because there's demand there. There's demand for purchase, there would be demand for rental. So don't worry about the low cap rate when you buy in the highly populated areas. Like me, I just sit there and print money. If you purchase in the good area, you always stand at a high. So don't worry about it. Let's focus on appreciation rate. Thank you.